Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Majin and welcome back to the M3G review, and today we're going to be looking at the Black Hole Toys 3.0 Majin Vegeta. Yes, we finally, after so many requests, have a 3.0 Majin Vegeta. I did get this figure from Treasure Toys wholesale store. It's a store on Aliexpress. You can get it. I'm going to put it down in the link below. They should still have some in stock. So if you're interested in this figure, click in the link in the description below to get you a copy. But yeah, so without further ado, we're going to hop in straight into the review. And starting off, man, this figure looks absolutely nice. Like, you can see, you can definitely tell this is Majin Vegeta. You know, I love the battle damage. You know, you can see like in the chest area, you know, you can see that that ripped in the shirt and all like the battle damage with the blood and the scratches and everything, even down to the legs. And let's not forget about the hair sculpt. The hair sculpt is really nice. I really like how they sculpted Vegeta. You know, you can see the blood on his arms. But yeah, overall, this figure looks great, man. I mean, I have no complaints whatsoever. Alright, going on to the articulation. The head can tilt all the way up. Like, you can really hit that Vegeta in the rain pose. Like that one scene where Vegeta is in the rain. And his head can tilt down to his chest. You know, it's not super far down because it's like, it looks like he's looking straight. You can get him to look down pretty good. It's pretty good range. Alright, moving on to the arms. The arms can go very far upwards. That is amazing. That looks crazy. So he can pass the T pose. His arms can go in. So if you want to hit that final flash, you can definitely do that. You know, I don't have the hands on, but you know, you can definitely do that final flash pose. And going backwards, having a little struggle here. Going backwards is amazing. He can go, his arms can go back all the way, and that is like impressive, bro. For the first 3.0 Majin Vegeta look, bro, I don't think anybody can beat this. I don't know. The torso, you can get some pretty good tilt. You know, you can get some pretty good tilt in there. Going backwards is pretty good. Going backwards is pretty good. Going forward is pretty nice also. I'm gonna try to not move that leg, but yeah, you can definitely have that ab crunch in there. You can, you know, spin side to side a full 360 if you want to. You know what I'm saying? So that's nice. That's really dope. Back to the arms though. I forgot about the arms. Double jointed elbows. You know what I'm saying? So you can get them arms to look really nice. And the hand joint, you can move up and down. It's not really that much movement to the hands. You can move up and down. You can swivel all around there. So that's cool. So yep, double jointed elbows. Nice. Alright, going on to the legs now. The legs can go up pretty far. It kind of pivots like to the side once you go up, so you can't like kick forward all the way. That's like the farthest that you can get without it, you know what I'm saying, going off to the side. But going off to the side, you can really hit that pose. So like if you wanted Vegeta to like, I don't know, like stretch, I guess, like I don't know, but anyway, you can really hit that pose. The legs can go out all the way. Like, he can really hit them splits. You know what I'm saying? He can really hit them splits. So if you want to like have him like a high kick, I'm just posing him real quick. You know, if you want to have him like a high kick, boom, kick Goku in the face, boom. You know what I'm saying? Double jointed knees. You know what I'm saying? It goes past 90 degrees, which I love. Ankle articulation, you can go down all the way, you can go up a little bit. You got that toe hinge right there, and you can go side to side. It's not that much. I mean, it seems like a lot, but once you're posing him, it's not like crazy, but you know, it works. But yeah, overall the articulation is really nice on this figure. I have no complaints whatsoever. You know, I really do feel like you can hit them poses really well. Like you can, you know, if you wanted to put Vegeta in like that, like boxing pose. Mind you, I'm just posing raw right now, but you know, you can get him in that, you know what I'm saying, pose, or like, you know, if you want him to like kick sideways, like in the air, like that classic Dragon Ball like kick. You know what I'm saying? You can do that. So like I said, I'm posing raw right now. But yeah, so overall the articulation is really nice. I really do like the articulation of this figure. Alright, moving on to the accessories. Straight out the box, you get this like stern, bloody, battle damaged face. Straight out the box, and that looks really nice. You can see the details. You can see the Majin logo on his forehead. Honestly, looks amazing. Now, one thing I noticed about this figure compared to any other Vegetas out there is that changing out the face is definitely different. So what you do is you take this out, right? And then what's different, it kind of reminds you of Gohan in a way. So it has like a piece right here. As you can see, it's like a slot. You slot this into the hair piece right there. So once you do that, boom, you have the face like that. So I'm gonna change it out with the smirking face that he comes with. Same thing, same like bloody look, you know, and then you just put it on like that. So that's how you put that on. The smirking face looks good. You know, that cocky, classic cocky Vegeta look. You know, it's really nice. I really like that. He also comes with this side face look when he's like looking at Majin Buu, like across from him. Looks really nice. Like I said, I really like that blood dripping, battle damaged look on his face. It just screams Majin Vegeta. It's like, alright, yes, I am #1. Anyway, this face that he comes with, I'm trying to go through all the bloody ones first because he comes with 2 extra faces without the blood on him. So yeah, so he comes with the yelling face, like a screaming, like, let me do my thing, Kakarot type of face. Or like a Final Flash face. He comes with this like a breathing in and out, but like he's tired, but he's smiling. You know, it's a really nice face. I do like the details, especially the sweat. The sweat decals on his face is really sweet. That's actually fire. This face is my personal favorite. You know what I'm saying? You can have him looking down. You can have him like looking down while his head looking up. This is basically when he's like about to blow up the people at the world tournament, the stadium. You know, so that's definitely fire. To top it off, he actually comes with a windy hairpiece. So you can combine that smiling face along with it. Honestly, the first time I got this out the box, the neck peg, so you gotta be careful because if you hold it from the chest, hold on, I might need to zoom out a little bit. If you hold it from the chest and you pull the hair up, you're pulling the neck, so the neck peg, the neck piece will come out of the head. So my suggestion, and you can pop it back in, so that's easy. I would suggest holding from these 2 points from the chest and the neck. So you hold it like right in the middle there, or like you can hold it like right here where the neck peg is, and then you just pull it out like that. There you go. So that way you don't gotta worry about the neck peg, the whole neck popping out. But anyway, so you can pop this on just like so, and boom. There you go. So now you got the windy hair on. So I'm gonna put the exact same face that I put on previously on the windy hair, and you can really see the vision of that scene in the anime. Yep, just like that. There you go. Let me zoom in a little bit. There you go. So that's how it looks. You know, it looks really fire. I'm really digging this look. You know, you just have that, and we're gonna get to the hands in a second, but that looks fire. You know, that's crazy. Now going on to the hands. First pair of hands that he comes with is these martial arts looking hands right here. And swapping them out is pretty self-explanatory. You just take them off. They're a little hard at first, but the more you switch them out, the more easier it'll get. But yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go. So there you have it. It's like martial arts hands. So if you want to like put him into that classic Saiyan fighting stance, you can do exactly that. You know, you see the vision. Hold up. Sorry, it's a little blurry. There you go. See the vision. So there's that. The next pair of hands that he comes with is these gripping hands. You can use these for like grabbing stuff or for his iconic final flash, like I was saying earlier. Just gotta have the right hands for him. I'm just gonna put them in there real quick. There you go. You know, you can have that nice final flash pose in there, you know what I mean? The next pair of hands that he comes with is these open palm hands. You know, you can use these for like blast or, you know, kind of like, you know what I'm saying? You see the vision? You see that vision? He also comes with this one hand, which I'm kind of confused on, which I'm gonna get back into that, but he comes with this like open palm hand, but it has a peg. It has like a hole peg right there. So like, I don't know what this is for. And then he comes with two right hands. So the first one that he comes with is these three fingers pointing out, kind of like the pose that he did with Majin Buu at that in the anime. And then he also comes with a big bang attack hand, which I'm surprised that he only comes with one, because you know he can do it with both hands, I'm pretty sure, right? So like, you know, but he comes with one big bang attack hand, you know, like big bang attack, you know what I'm saying? So that's dope. Back to this hand, right? So it has a peg hole in it, right? Which I don't know, maybe it's for the other blast effect that the other versions have. He does come with a effect piece. I'm gonna put him to the side for now. He does come with an effect piece with the blast. So, oh, hold on. So he comes with a stand. Obviously, you know, these come in separate pieces. So it comes with the stick, with the ball joint right here, and then you insert the ball joint right here in the stand. So you do that, boom. And you can articulate this since it's on the ball joint, but if you move it too much, it's gonna pop out. And then he comes with this blast effect, which is really cool. You know, it kind of reminds you of like a plastic model kit in a way. And it's a peg right here. It's a peg right there, and you put it right in there, and then squeeze it, boom. So if you want like Vegeta to, like, you know, blast a effect towards somebody, you can pose it like that. Now, like I said, I don't know what this is for. This is probably for another effect that comes with another figure. But yeah, so hey, it's dope. It's fire. It's a fire accessory, and I really like that. I think a figure just fell from my shelf, but we're not gonna talk about that. But yeah, so that's all the hands that he comes with. Really dope, really fire. I would definitely be careful about switching the hands because there is a potential of breaking them, because recently with third-party figures that's been a problem. With hands, like, you know, breaking, hand pegs breaking and stuff like that. So definitely be careful. Honestly, my best advice is to just make sure that you apply it with hot water, or maybe like, you know, like a hair dryer if you want to switch out the hands. Overall, this figure, it looks really nice. You know, the accessories is dope, the faces are amazing, the articulation is amazing. I'll give this a solid 10 out of 10, man. I can't complain. You know, this is a really, really nice figure. Like I said, if you are interested in this figure, please click the link in the description below. It'll lead you to the Treasure Toys wholesale store on Aliexpress. You can get it. Pretty sure it's in stock right now. If you want this figure, go ahead and get yourself a copy. Now, if you want to compare, a lot of people will look at this and say, oh yeah, no, this is the like that dark blue color from Super Broly. Not really. So it's kind of like it, but it's definitely darker. You know, and that's a little height comparison for y'all. About the same height, you know. So that's pretty dope. Yeah, so this is like a darker blue. And you might think like, oh yeah, no, it might be closer to the original. No, it's darker. So it's like in between the two. So if I grab both of them right now, right? Grab both of them right now. You can see it's none of them. It's like right in the middle. You know, it's like this is light, this is like in the middle, and this is like dark. You know what I'm saying? So it's three completely different blues. So this one has a this figure definitely has a different color palette of blue than the rest of the Vegetas I've seen. But yeah, y'all, so that will include this review. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If y'all want to see more of these reviews, please let me know, especially in this style, because I did the stop motion review style and I was like, yeah, it's kind of time consuming. So I'm like, all right, let me just try this. You know what I'm saying? Let me try this instead. So what are your thoughts about this figure? You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about me. What are y'all thoughts? Like, you know, do y'all like this figure? Do y'all think this is a great alternative for a 3.0 Majin Vegeta? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so with that being said, I hope y'all have a great one. Hope y'all have a blessed one. Stay safe. We out here. Peace.